I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's collective tarot love reading. We're just going to jump straight in there, pull a crowning card, and then we'll pull additional cards. So let's see what's going on with both you and your person. Let's go. Alright, so you're coming in with the Hermit card here, collective. The Hermit card for your person could be about facing one's truth, here, collective. Finally confronting one's past. Learning more about oneself. This could be the start point for your person. Alright, so let's go. Let's keep going. You're coming in with the Empress, here, collective. You have the Chariot. Okay, alright. Just have to put it the other way. You have the Nine of Cups. You have the Sacral Chakra. You have the Five of Cups. You also have the base chakra. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Four of Swords. You have Judgment. Yep. And you're coming in with the Hanged Man. Alright, collective. Let me just have a look. Ooh. Now what it's talking about here, collective, is that well, first, looking at it on the surface, your person misses you in a big way. And these feelings are bringing in a dark night of the soul for this person. What it's also talking about here, collective, is that this person is going through a huge wake-up call. Because it had to do with them, here, collective. And what it kind of talks about here, collective, is that this person projected their feelings onto you, how they felt about themselves here. Now, what your reading's also talking about here, collective, is that there were other people involved that made your person feel a certain way in the past about their feelings for you. Here, they weren't honest about their feelings here, collective, is what your reading is saying. They weren't honest to themselves. They avoided here, collective, and they ignored these feelings that they had for you. And what made it even easier, let's say it that way, for your person to ignore these feelings was listening to other people here in your reading. Now your person's in regret that they listened to other people because now they know the truth here. All right, let's go. Let's keep going here. Let me deep dive and explain in detail by way of the cards what's going on with both you and your person. All right, so you're coming in with the Hermit card here, collective. And so what the Hermit card is talking about here is that this is both you and your person. However, what the Hermit card is saying is that your person is going into Hermit mode and you're actually coming out of it here, collective. Here in your reading. But what this hermit mode is talking about here for your person, it's an inner hermit. This is what it's saying. No matter where your person is at or who is in front of your person, they are going within here. What I mean by going within here, collective, is that, like I said, in terms of the wake-up call, in terms of there's an inner tower moment that happens for your person here in your reading, that what they're doing here, collective, isn't bringing in any kind of happiness or success for them at this point in time. They may have tried to distract themselves, most definitely here in your reading, okay, with people, places and things, and it may have worked in the past, but it was only short-lived for this person. See, what it talks about here in your reading, okay, collective, I'm going to actually wait till I get to the card, okay? Now, for yourself here, collective, your person now knows what you did, what you have been up to here, collective, why you went into hermit mode, and why you are in hermit mode at this time. Because you're coming in as changed here. You're coming in as better, and you're also coming in as different here in your reading. Okay, let's keep going here. Yeah. Okay, so what it talks about here in your reading is that your person distanced themselves from you by way of a choice. They chose to do that. They chose to choose others here, collective. All right. But what they didn't know, or now that they know, maybe the better way of saying it here is that you didn't sit around. You didn't follow an outdated program, an outdated belief system here, collective. You actually made changes here. Some real positive changes is what your reading is talking about. Why these changes are so positive here, it's because of what your person is going through. Okay, so let's keep going here. Because your person chose to do other things. Your person chose others over you here, collective. Because your person chose to suppress here, collective, their issues, problems, their fear, their past pain, hurt and fear that was attached to neglect, abandonment and rejection. So your person wanted to fit in, your person wanted to belong here, collective, and they wanted to be accepted, and they had that in their mind. They had found them a place where everything was okay and everything was normal here, collective. Okay, let's keep going. Now you're coming in with the Chariot card here in your reading. And so what the Chariot card is talking about here, once again, this is both you and your person. All right, now this was your person's perception of the truth here, collective, was to carry on doing what they wanted to do here by way of following other people's support and guidance. This is what it talks about. And so your person did that. And it may have worked for your person, like I said in the beginning. Now that your person is coming into the truth, here, collective, but more so the truth about them, here in your reading, they realize now, collective, the truth. I don't know how else to say it. Here in your reading. See, what it's telling me here, okay, collective, is that for them, the truth was to follow their own knowing here, was to finally trust that they had suppressed, here, collective, a past pain, hurt, and fear. See, in the past, you triggered your person big time. All right? But it was so easy for your person to avoid and ignore these triggers. Okay? Because what it's telling me here in your reading is your person didn't connect the dots, that it was actually about them. See, in the past, your person projected that past pain, hurt, and fear onto you. Here. By way of their emotions, by way of their way of thinking here, is what it talks about. So when it came to taking action, your person went in another direction. And because of that, because of the way in which they have been always doing things in terms of this program, it was okay for your person to do that. Okay? Now that you're coming in with the Chariot card, again here, collective, what it talks about here in your reading, the way in which your person is feeling at this point in time is, well, it is negative here, collective, but this negative here, collective, is actually being held within your person here. They're suppressing these feelings here, collective, here in your reading, because they don't have the freedom. Because the Chariot card talks about freedom here, collective, to make certain choices. And to your person, they had the freedom in the past to make choices. But what they're realizing now, collective, is that they didn't have the freedom. Other people had the freedom. Other people had control. Other people told this person what to do. And that's the truth here in your reading. And now they're in regret here, collective. Okay, let's keep going here, collective. Okay, there's a lot of regret here in your reading that your person is going through. And these emotions here, collective, they're a problem. They're a problem for your person. And they definitely don't know how to deal with it here in your reading, because what it's talking about here for your person, okay, is that they made the wrong choice. Now you're coming in with the Empress card here, and so what it talks about here in your reading is that you are changed. I don't know how else to say it here in your reading. What happened with you and your person in the past, you actually used it, collective. You turned it into something positive here for yourself. Here in your reading, where you didn't project it onto your person, is what I'm getting here. You actually dealt with your own negative here, collective, your own patterns and habits. Bear with me here, collective. Your own toxic addictions here in your reading, because you had to remove those blockages and barriers here, collective. It was the only way in which you were able to gain some kind of peace of mind with yourself here. And what it talks about here in your reading is that you're seen this way now, collective. You're actually a temptation. Here in your reading, people love being around you. There is something coming in like that, because you know who you are. For your person, they looked outside of themselves for guidance here, collective, with friends and family here. For yourself here, collective, you were going within. That's what the Empress is talking about here. So there is definitely a depth to you here, collective. See, what it talks about here in your reading is that when your person sees you or when they hear about you here, collective, they don't know how to match you now. In the past, in the past it was the other way around. Okay? Here in your reading. It's not like that anymore. Alright, let's keep going here, collective. See, for your person, they don't know how you got there. They don't know how the changes came in. How did you change up on them? Now, you're coming in with the Nine of Cups here, collective. Yeah, you definitely focused on yourself here, collective. You definitely know who you are here in your reading. See, what the Nine of Cups talks about in terms of your person, and like I said, your person was accepted. Your person belonged here. Your person fitted in. All right, collective. But what it also talks about here in your reading is that your person had negative attachments. And that's exactly what they held on to. So the sacrifice here for your person was actually themselves here, collective. Because this is where you are. This is what you're doing here. Now that you're here, collective, what it talks about here in your reading is that now you get to choose this person. Now you're coming in with the sacral chakra. Beautiful card to get here, collective, because what it talks about here in your reading is that you channel your passion here. You're inspired, you're passionate person here in your reading, your creativity. You're actually doing something with it here in your reading. But what it also talks about here, collective, is that you just don't give it up to anybody. You're quite disciplined here. This is what it's saying, falling in this spot here. You are definitely a temptation. See, you're building at this time. You're building some kind of foundation for yourself. You're working hard here, collective. You're working your ass off, is what it's talking about. And that may have been working more on yourself here because you're committed to yourself. This is why you're coming in as the Empress. Okay? Like I said, you channeled that here. You turned it around here, collective, and you've turned it into something positive here. And why that is coming out in your reading is because of where your person is at. Now, just before I carry on, collective, I'd just like to say I offer counselling, mentorship, advice, programs, and tarot readings. If you're interested, details are in the description box below this video. I am not just a tarot reader. Now, you're coming in with the Five of Cups here, collective, and so this is your person. They are going through a terrible moment here, collective. See, what it talks about here, well, honestly, here, collective, it doesn't matter the choices that your person makes. Here in your reading, it doesn't replace you. And that's what brings in a terrible moment for this person here. But more importantly here, collective, what it also says to your person is that you had the opportunity to choose you the viewer. You had to choose you the viewer here. See, what it also talks about here, collective, which is why you need to come in with compassion and empathy here for your person, is that it's how your person was raised, but more importantly here, collective, is that your person has a past pain here. They have gone through a very painful and hurtful experience here, collective, that they are still holding on to. And when you came on the scene here, collective, you triggered your person, exactly what I said, and you brought that memory back. And so it was easier for your person to stay in the cycle that they were already in than it was to face and confront that past painful memory. Because your person didn't know how to face it, collective. So it was on a subconscious level here, collective, your person has been suppressing their issues for a very long time. And they simply don't think that it affected them. But in actual fact, it did. See, to belong, to fit in, here, collective, for acceptance was about your person finally being seen, finally being heard. Because when they went through their painful and hurtful experience here, collective, nobody listened. Nobody saw them. You know, what I'd also like to add here, collective, and I don't know if it's a positive thing, but I do see it as a positive thing here, collective, is that your person figured out for themselves how to pull them out of that painful and hurtful memory here, collective, and they did carry on with their life here, and they did suppress it here, collective, where they avoided and ignored certain situations here. Okay. But now they're in regret here. Okay, now you're also coming in with the base chakra. The base chakra has to do with you here, collective. This is what it talks about here in your reading. Because it talks about your body. It talks about your shelter here. It talks about looking after yourself. You're coming in with the health and well-being here, collective. Mental health and well-being as well. Healthy changes, a healthy lifestyle here in your reading. Now you're coming in with the Five of Swords, and so what the Five of Swords is talking about here, collective, is your person regrets. I just get a lot of regret here, collective. Tower moments here, the dark night of the soul here in your reading, that they listen to other people. Now they feel like they are just not good enough, collective. This is what it's talking about here. This is coming in with both the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Your person is embarrassed here for the way in which they treated you, collective. Now you're coming in with the Four of Swords, and so what the Four of Swords is talking about here, collective, is exactly what you've been through. Your person now knows that. Your person knows the truth. They didn't see it in the past, is what it talks about here, collective. That you actually were, while you were in hermit mode here, collective, you made positive changes in your life. You faced and confronted your own negative attachments here, and you dealt with it, collective. It's talking about death and transformations. Now you're coming in with the Judgment card here, collective. It's that intuitive nudge that your person is getting here, that they have to come out of a comfort zone. That comfort zone here, collective, is pain, hurt and fear. It's codependency here. They're getting that wake-up call. See, that wake-up call is saying to your person, you have the freedom to make this choice. But they may not be seeing it that way at this time. Now you're coming in with the Hanged Man card, and I spoke about the sacrifice here, collective. Okay, the Hanged Man card. See, you ended out a past cycle. Now your person has to end out a past cycle here. That's how it's coming in. A past program, an outdated belief system. They have to follow their internal guidance, their internal compass here. But in order to do that, your person has to remove blockages and barriers. This is exactly how you've done it here, collective. What it also talks about here, collective, is your person sacrificed here the wrong thing. They made the wrong choice. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Join us in the Facebook group, and I'll catch you later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.